The kindness challenge, it was basically to see if we can almost reach the goal of 1 million acts of kindness.
It was kind of like a challenge to do many acts of kindness in our school to earn awareness of how to be kind to other people. Whenever you're really not thinking about it, you just want to be kind to other people.
We can do acts of kindness at our house, at school, or anywhere.
It was just a big step up from last year. Last year we were just doing 200,000, and then we just made this big leap to 1 million, and we did it. And I think that just goes to show that you can accomplish anything when you just set your mind to it.
It's important for people to be kind in the world because some people in other places aren't that kind. So it's important for other people to be kind so then they can change to be kinder.
We challenged the kids to do 15 acts of kindness a day because we worked out that if we did 15 acts of kindness a day, we would get to 1 million by the end of the school year. And so we taught them it could be a kind word, it could be you reaching down and picking up some trash on the ground, it could be inviting someone on the playground to sit and play with you. And so one of our families built a kindness bench that we put on the playground. And so we taught the kids that when somebody's sitting on the kindness bench, that's their way of letting you know that they're lonely. And so go over and invite them to play. And so they kind of learned to do that. And also just to support each other, like if one of your classmates is reading out loud and maybe they're stumbling over the words, you're going to encourage them. You're not going to laugh at them. And we just pull each other's strengths, and really together we make one strong team. And we kind of learn from each other and play off each other. And then about mid-year, we decided that we needed to engage our families. And so we started with the Family Kindness Challenge. And so we sent home to the families, really it was almost like a kindness bingo chart. And so the families would commit to doing every kind act on there. And one of them allowed the families to choose a personal family mission that the family wanted to take. For example, it might be work at a homeless shelter, it might be donate some clothing, it could be offer a meal to someone. And so we invited families to come in and take that challenge, and they came in and they signed their names on the commitment board, and then we set it up on our website so as the families did acts of kindness, they could enter them in and they would be counted along with our total. And really it's together, it's our parents, it's our teachers, all of our students. Our PTA has been tremendously supportive. It's really all of us as one team that's made it happen.
I'm going to speak a little bit about Dr. A because she inspires us every day.
Every day.
And that came from Dr. A's inspiration of being kind to one another and how much that can do for a campus. It's made some really positive changes, and the kids feel really great. The teachers feel great coming to work every day.
I agree. We both came from some administration that was did not even hold a candle to Dr. A, and she makes us want to be better teachers and to be kind to everybody, not just each other. But there are days when we're really super stressed out and we think, oh, okay, we have to do those acts of kindness even when we're not really feeling it sometimes.
Be thoughtful.
We have to be very mindful
of it
all the time.
Yes, you've got to be kind to yourself. And that is part of the Blue Zone piece with making healthy choices. Be kind to your body, and when you feel great, you're kind to other people, and you feel that positive change with one another.
When we do co-teach and we have 60 kids in the classroom, if they are being unkind to each other, it makes it so much harder for them to learn, and they don't want to, and they're afraid to say anything because they don't want to be picked on because they don't know the answer. But if they're in a safe space and they feel comfortable, even when they're kind of unsure, it's fantastic.
A lot of learning happens that way. They feel good about, they feel safe in this environment, and it's productive each day because they feel safe.
Their parents have said, wow, this year has really turned them around. And as much as I want to say it's us because we are so fabulous.
It's a little bit of us.
It is a little bit of us. But I think it's the atmosphere, the changes I think that have happened here have made them want to come to school. They love to come, and it's like I said, it's us, but it's not.
Well, breaking out in dance and song every now
Well, it
and
does.
then
That helps.
does help. That's
Yeah.
our acts of kindness sometimes.
It
Just
is.
a little jig.
It
jig,
is.
jig, jig. And we crack each other up.
Each other up.
It's our whole team that came together, because for us, one team means that we work together in kindness. We wanted to develop an environment, where kids would take a risk, they wouldn't be afraid, where they would maybe step out and, try something they'd never tried before, and where they would know that if they failed, they would be failing forward, and that they would just continue to try, and they would always have a support group. And so we started by just telling the kids that what we're going to do is we're going to encourage and lift each other up. That's what we're going to do. That's going to be our main goal, is to encourage and lift each other up. And then we talked to them about the fact that it's a moment by moment choice. Every time you go to open your mouth or walk down a hallway or take an action, you have a choice to brighten somebody's day. You have an opportunity to encourage somebody's heart. And then we began to see that when you encourage somebody's heart, it opens up their heart and their mind to learn. And so the connection that you find, really learning comes from the heart. I really learned that, from a very wise man, actually my husband, that first taught me that learning really is in the heart. It comes from the heart. And when a child feels supported and encouraged, and they feel like they can take a risk, it's like it opens up their mind to learn. And so we've seen the academic success at the school. It's just blossoming, really, in the environment that we have of kindness. And I read something, and we've had it painted on our walls. And so now we're trying to paint as many kindness quotes as we can on the wall. And one of the ones that I think means the most to us is that when a flower doesn't bloom, you fix the environment in which it grows, not the flower. I think so much of the time now you hear, well, we've got to fix this person or fix that person. If you can fix them, then everything will be okay. But really what we have to fix is we have to fix the environment so that people can be who they were meant to be, and they can choose to be who they were meant to be and feel like they can take a risk, and they're going to be loved and supported as they fail forward and as they just grow day by day. And so I think for our owls, when they realized that the number of acts of kindness that they were doing, they weren't even conscious of it. And so really, I think we helped them be more mindful and more conscious of every word that came out of their mouth. And we started talking to them about, is it kind before you say it? Is it true? Is it necessary? And then when kids would make poor choices toward each other, because that's always going to happen. And so it's really a daily choice that we have to make. We would do restorative circles and have the kids, work through those unkind acts together, so that when they left, we would always do a heart check. Like, how does your heart feel now? And they'd say, well, my heart feels good now. I've made it right, or the repair's been made. And so now they can go out and make a different choice. They don't leave angry, they leave with a repaired heart, which is really what opens them up to be able to learn. We've had just a lot of tremendous academic success this year. We became a Blue Zones campus. We're very excited about that, and could really see the connection too between the choices we make with how we take care of our body and taking care of our mind and taking care of our heart, how that all comes together. This year we had the highest first round star 5th grade math scores in the history of the school. Just tremendous success there. Our Destination Imagination team actually went to the global competition and was 11th in the world in that competition. They were ranked 11th in the world. Our first grade team was number 1 in the state in the First in Math program. They've completed over 200,000 math problems this year. We've just seen success really through all of the grade levels, and just in the confidence level of the kids. I think that's the biggest piece, is that they feel confident, they feel like they can take a risk. And what I want them to more than anything else and to feel is I want them to feel encouraged and supported and lifted up, because if they feel that, the academic success and the personal success, all of that will come from that. Yeah. is really from having a well heart. It's not something that one person can do. It takes everybody. It does. And it's the one team atmosphere that's here. It makes you want to be here. You know, they inspire me every day. I think I'm the most blessed.